What up, YouTube? We back at it again. We are taking a look at some Blackpink, specifically Rosé. Do me a favor, run over to her page, run over to Blackpink's page. Please go like and subscribe to them. This is just I believe just a solo of hers. I think I've done one from each of them, except I have not done one of her. Although I did get a request come in, so we're gonna check out On the Ground. Right away, we got a bomb coming to the ground. So yeah, and if you like what I do, please like, comment down below, subscribe. Let's Rosé. From what I've noticed, like each of the girls kind of have like a very defined sort of specialty a lot. That they're, but she seems to be extremely versatile as far as like instrumentally, vocally. Like I feel like I feel like she maybe even gets kind of like looked over sometimes, and she shouldn't. She's got mad talent. I mean, I like all the girls for different reasons, but she's special. So let's see what she's got on this. Since 199 here, and it's a car on fire. License plate says Rosé. They always do things with license plates, or Rose actually. Chandelier was falling.
My life's been magic, seems fantastic. I used to have a hole in the wall with a mattress. Funny when you want it, suddenly you have it. You find out that your goal's just plastic every day.
You find out that your goal's just plastic. My life's been magic. She's reflecting on stardom, essentially. She looks like she's sad. She's like longing. She tossed the rose. The chandelier fell, and she just said that it's made a reference to plastic. I do pause, by the way. If you want to watch the original all the way through, because they do things that I have to catch. It's linked down below.
Every night I've been thinking back on you and I every day.
The way she's singing right now has this weird sort of T Swift vibe, but she's I mean that's obviously a compliment, but just the way that she was dun, 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 dun. I think Taylor's got a song that she sings exactly like that, but
every night I work my whole life just to get right, just to be like, look at me, I'm never coming down. I work my whole life just to get high, just to realize everything I need is on the ground.
I love that. And everything just blows up into chaos and fire. Okay, so this song, she's talking about like just I guess it seems to me like a sense of losing yourself in this chase of stardom. I've worked my whole life, but there's still this like this longing, this emptiness. When you saw her when she was in that empty theater, and by the way, there hasn't been anybody around her. She was in the dressing room by herself. She's outside this theater. It's empty. She's on the street right now. It's empty, and she says, and even like the depiction of her was transparent. So it's almost like what you see on a TV screen is kind of what that depiction was, because it was digital. Isn't necessarily me. That's I've worked my life to get to that point, and that's what you see. But and then you come to realize that the car on fire makes sense now, because I think that was a limo. So that's sort of just like, another item that goes along with stardom and goes along with being a spectacle and in the limelight, is just all of these things. But they feel empty, right? She doesn't feel fulfilled with those things. And now she says on the ground, and everything just blows up. And that goes back to the first scene with the bomb coming down. When you have that realization, and then you realize that everything that you need has always been right there, right? Kind of like this retro kind of poppy beat in the background they got going on. It's not as hard hitting, but it's allowing her to really shine.
My world's been hectic, seems electric, but I've been waking up with your voice in my head, and I'm trying to send a message and let you know that
Okay. I love that. So she was talking about my life's been hectic, blah blah blah. Notice that, like, unlike a lot of other like Blackpink videos, like they're not going crazy with makeup or wardrobe at all. She's very just herself. She just took off a fancy ass fur coat and put on what looks just like a comfy hoodie. And she's curled up in this car and just sitting in the back of the limo, but she's alone, still alone. Um, and just kind of curled up and still kind of longing, and she hasn't smiled once.
Thinking back on you and I, every day, every night. I work my whole life just to get right, just to be.
Notice how it says cellular electronic pagers. Basically, like, I'm always on call, but it's closed. She's it's there's some moments in here. She's getting deep with this. The one way sign. All of this has to do with what they're doing. This is just one way, right? She's always told there's one way to the top, right? She's like, I kind of like who I was too. This is a song to herself, by the way.
Look at me, I'm never coming down. I work my
Roses are dead, love is fake.
whole life just to get right, just to realize everything I need is on the, everything I need is on the ground, on the ground.
That's that missile that you saw at the beginning that just blew the shit out of her car that she was just curled up in. She's just swinging, watching it happen.
Everything I need is on the ground. No, but they don't hear me though. You won't go down, must come down. No, but they don't hear me though.
They wrote in the fire.
I'm way up in the clouds, and they say I'm meeting now, but I figured it out. Everything I need is on the ground.
This is the aftermath after she's realized, and now we're getting a smile. Notice that. And now the flowers are coming back into play, right? And you noticed a second ago when she was outside as that bomb was coming in, right before that, I think before the bomb hit, she was blowing. It's not smoke; it was just really cold out. So it almost felt like a cold place. And then coming to the realization, the cold versus the hot with the fire coming in. It's cool how they did that.
Just drove by your house, so far from you now.
Loneliness is a cold
I
feeling.
figured it out. Everything I need is on.
Yes, and then Roseanne written on the mirror, right? So just that's just sort of just like inner, instead of just Rosé, instead of just what y'all see, this is me. As she's looking in the mirror, having that moment, that look yourself in the mirror moment, then she sees herself, and then she writes it, and it makes her happy. This is beautiful.
Everything I need is on the ground. On the ground. Everything I need is on the ground. No, but they don't hear me though. No, but they don't hear me though. Everything I need is on the ground.
Love that. Her vocals are spot on. Yeah. Oh, now it says where. It used to say here. They had that in screen. Now it says where. I like that. A lot of hidden stuff in here I was trying to catch. I didn't even get to talk about her vocals in the song itself. I was just trying to pay attention to the meaning because obviously this is something that meant a lot to her, and it's based on actual feelings, which is cool. That's her being real. It's basically just not singing about stardom and being taking shots at haters and being iced out and we're here and we're doing we're the best, and it's not a flex song at all. And a lot of their stuff kind of is sort of flexy, and that's fine, rightfully so. But this was just real. This is sort of like a brief kind of window into her feelings, into her soul, and that's cool. Yeah, I think we're done. Okay. Yeah, that was beautiful. She's just it's tough in a group setting. Well, to they do a good job at really letting each girl shine in their own way. But it's tough to really shine without making your own tracks, right? Because you get overshadowed by different elements. So I'm glad that they do these tracks on their own. This is really cool though. I hadn't seen anything done by just her. She's so good. She's so good. There's a couple more I was supposed to check out too. What was it? Gone, and there was another one that I had written down. Is that right? That might be wrong. Let me know. Anyways, yeah, really beautiful. That was and unlike what I would have expected for sure. Like if you like, please comment down below. Go support Rosé, please, and Blackpink. Go subscribe. Go check out their pages as well. And yeah, we'll subscribe. We'll catch you on the next.